Hi, and welcome to your morning espresso business coaching session with Richard Turner, the Essential Entrepreneur. We'll take you through a series of short lessons on how to scale your business while you enjoy your morning coffee. Today we're going to talk about the difference between marketing and sales and the fundamental mistake most businesses make. Did you know marketing and sales are not the same thing? You might be surprised to hear that, but the problem is a lot of business people think they are. They don't understand the unique functions of each and the fragile connection they both have with each other. Marketing itself is broken into two parts that are very different. Firstly, there's the market research side. This is understanding who is my customer, what do they look like, where are they, how do I reach them and communicate with them, and most importantly, how do I emotionally connect with them and inspire my potential customer to make an inquiry with my sales channel. The other side of marketing is the creative side, which is designing and producing the engaging imagery, content and messaging that's going to inspire them to make an all-important inquiry that we talked about before. And also importantly, these are often different types of people. Rarely you're going to find the one person who is good at both. Because one's a research function, that's a particular type of person who sits behind a desk and does the research, and the other's a creative function that draws the imagery, creates it, engaging content. There is a classic image I use in my presentations on this topic that I've added to my summary notes that sort of gets the emotive message idea across. Imagine two hitchhikers thumbing a ride to Jacksonville. One's holding a sign that says, "To Jacksonville," okay, that's where he wants to go, and the other is holding a sign that says, "To Mums for Christmas." So who do you think is emotionally connecting and pulling on the heartstrings of the drivers passing by? The second one is going to get the lift every time, demonstrating the power of an emotive message and connecting with your audience. So marketing is all about communicating an engaging and emotive message to an audience that is primed to receive it, can afford the product or service, and will be potentially inspired through the creative content to make an inquiry. The sales function, on the other hand, is the receiving of the marketing and is responsible for receiving and converting that all-important inquiry into a sale. So where that marketing inquiry lands, that's your sales channel. And that could be a website, a retail store, a mobile salesperson, or simply via a phone, email, or online chat through the website. Whatever the receiving channel is, this absolutely must live up to the image you've put out there about your business, so it meets the customer's expectations and they are pleasantly surprised by the experience. It must be effective, efficient, and customer-focused. If real people are facing the customer, they must be well-trained and consistent in the way they present themselves to the customer, so the language and messaging is consistent and lives up to the expectations created by the marketing. Whether it's via real people or an online process, the conversion of an inquiry to a sale should be a relatively quick and effective process to meet the expectations that you've already put out there in the marketplace. Even after the sale is made, the sales function doesn't stop there. The other critical function is managing customer communication with your business. This needs to happen throughout the entire experience, from manufacturing of the product, if that's required, warehousing, distribution, final delivery, and even beyond that to after sales and obtaining testimonials. These are all critical parts of the sales function. If customers are left dangling, not knowing what's going on with their order or when it will be received, if ever, is a terrible experience. This also goes for product returns, exchanges, or refunds. Communication is key. The fundamental mistake many businesses make is that the imagery and messaging they put out into the world about their amazing company and its products, services, and values is very quickly undone when a customer makes that all-important inquiry that, mind you, has cost you a significant amount of money to get, and the response they receive is a complete letdown. Now, we've all dealt with companies like that, and we know what that feels like, and we certainly don't want to go back to those companies. So if people don't know what they're talking about, products are out of stock, chatbots make no sense and detract from the service rather than improving it, your business website is not user-friendly, your mobile salespeople are late or poorly trained or using inconsistent language, emails are not responded to, etc., etc., these are things that you need to fix. The sales side of your business, when people make an inquiry, must match the marketing image of the company that you put out there in the marketplace. Make sure your sales team are extremely well trained, not only in the products, but the language and messaging they use, and all systems are operational and effective. It's better to take a message and get back to people when you are ready than to put them through a terrible experience. This is what I call the yin and yang of marketing and sales. They must fit together and complement each other, or you are just throwing good money and sales away. So there you have it. Marketing is not sales. Make sure that your company reflects the image that you put out there in the marketplace. Thanks for joining me today. Take that lesson that we've talked about and see how you can apply it straight away. And I'll look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Bye for now.